Hey everyone, wanted to do another Sigrid song got requested. This one's Focus. It's the demo version. It's just piano and voice. There's a couple tricky things, but it's really not this hard. This makes it look more difficult than it is. Let me play through it, and then I will break it down note by note for you. So that's the verse. There's obviously the chorus, there's the bridge too, but they're kind of spread out in the song, so I didn't want to demo it all. That showed the majority of the song though, because the verse is the key element here. So I'm gonna go through the verse first, and then we'll get into the different parts. And the way she structures the song is a little different. Sometimes she throws a bridge in right before the chorus or right after. So I'm gonna leave it up to your musical ability to listen to the song and place it where it all goes, but I will tell you the beginning, the verse, the chorus, and the ending, so you got all the ingredients. So here we go. The first part goes like this. All right, and what we're doing there is just in the right hand, G, C, and E. All right, and then in the left hand, just one C here. And the reason for that is when you go like this, that's a little overpowering, the low B there, so we're just gonna do one to start, and then we grow it as it goes. So C in the left hand, and then G, C, E. And then we hit one B with the same chord in the right hand, G, C, E. And the timing on that I'll get to. And then we go up to a D, A, D, and F in the right. And then we walk up, and I usually add on the bottom note here too now, so it's just octaves of the same note, so it's D and D. And we walk up through E to F, so we got F and F, and then A, C, and F. Okay, and in the intro, before she starts singing, she moves the top F to an E, which brings it down to the 7th there. And she does that and interchanges those different forms of the F chord throughout the song, so keep that in mind, switching the F to the E. All right, and in the chorus she does, or in the verse right here, in the intro before that starts, she does both. And switches, and then goes to C. And then you just return to C, so it's C, C, and then G, C, E. And then you go back into the verse. Okay. And before we go on from that, I'm just going to say that this part, the timing is a little weird, but it's not as tricky as some of her other songs. She always does cool rhythmic things, but this one is just a little slight difference. So listen to how I play it and try to play along, or feel it at least, the rhythm there. So. Okay. And just walking. Then up to D. So just try to feel that out, and you'll figure it out. It's just takes a little bit of practice. So the first time, there's the intro, and then you play both of the F chords where it goes in the same phrase. And then in the first verse, you just play the F like this. So it's F, F, A, C, F. And then go from that to the C, like you would, okay? Then the second time through in the chorus, in the verse, is like this. And you go straight from the D to that F with the 7 there, this chord. So what we're doing there is playing an F major 7, and it's adding in this E here instead of the F. So the first time you play through it is the intro, you play both, and in the same phrase. The second time through, which is the first line of the verse, her first lyric, is where you just play the F straight like this with an F on top. And then the second time through, you swap that out for just this one, okay? It's a little confusing, but I think you'll get it if you listen to it. You'll hear the kind of subtle differences, and you can suss out where this one goes. Okay, from there we get into a little bridge area. I don't know what I want, I don't know what I need is the lyric, and that's gonna be here. So we're doing it like this. I'll play through it a little bit here. Then we go back to A. Okay, and that second time you notice it changed up a little bit. The first chord's the same, but then the second two change. So let's start right at the beginning here. A and A. then A, C, E in the right hand, so A, C, and E. See that? We got that. And then I like to walk up. Any of these notes here, you'll see kind of the little B in here is a walk-up chord or a transitional chord. So I'm just doing that here. And we're going up to C and C, G, C, and E. Okay, and then from there we go to that chord, the F there, and actually she's playing the F7, major 7 again, so just play the A, C, E on top of the F, which is the same chord you were doing over the A. We just go back to it, okay? So F and F, A, C, E. All right, and then we go back down to A, but we're keeping the chord in the right hand the same. Okay, and then this one goes to an E minor chord, so E and E, G, B, and E. And then we walk it down to D and D, F, A, D. And that sets us up right for the chorus, the O, I'm tired of always looking back to you part, which is here. So then that goes like this. Okay, and that's the echoey part where she says, but you're making it hard. All right, and then it goes back to the verse. So we just go through that. But before we get back into that, because there's a slight change, let's go through this. We've got F and F, A, C, F. All right, and you can play it lower if you want to add a little more impact to it. I like to do that. So F and F in the left hand, A, C, F in the right. Then we go up to C, which is C and C, G, C, and E. And then we go down to G, G and G, G, B, D. Okay. And then we go to F again, so F and F, A, C, F. Then we go to A in the left hand, and then A, C, E. Then we walk down to G, 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 B, D. And then we go to F again, which is the first chord of this whole phrase anyway. She does a lot of that where it starts with C, ends with C, and starts again. So for the ending that comes after all this, you go back and forth through the chorus and the verse again. But then at the ending, she just reverts to doing this kind of walk down thing from A, G, F. So these last three that are bracketed here. So I'll show you that now. So it goes A and A in the left hand, A, C, E. Down to G and G, G, B, D, and then F and F, F, A, C. Okay? And it just does that a bunch of times while she's singing, I need to move on, but you're making it hard for me, and then blah, blah, blah. It goes on. Not blah, blah, blahing her lyrics, just you get the idea. And on the last chord here, I like to change it up a little bit. Just instead of playing just a straight F chord, I like to end on this, which is F and F, and then G, A, C, and E, which incorporates that major 7th of the F, and also the 2nd, which I like. It's kind of a nice airy chord to end on. Okay, so if there's any questions, I'm sorry if that was a little bit complex because there are a lot of different parts, but I hope if you take the time and play along with the song itself, you'll be able to pick it up. So thanks for the request, and if you have any more, be sure to comment them and subscribe for more content like this.